Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Seattle Supersonics. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Pass to Paul. Now Embiid. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Here's Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Takes it inside. And finish off by Collins.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
And they double up Embiid. Outside Tatum. Pass to Embiid. Stolen by Collins. Neal drives in. And finished off by Beal.
Gotta respect the speed of Beal. Outstanding when he penetrates inside.
Outside Tatum. Now Embiid. Jokic defending. Over in the corner, Reddish. His three-pointers off the mark. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Outside, Beal. Jokic a screen. Beal drives in to the left side lane. Just 5 on the clock. And Jokic throws it down.
Never any doubt where Bradley Beal's going with that pass. I mean, if he has a teammate that wide open, he's not going to miss.
Over in the corner, Reddish. And here's Tatum for 3. Traps in the tray.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
hits the three-point bomb.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
So these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
And they double up Embiid. Pass to Reddish. Paul with the three. And again, Seattle with the triple.
He can create and Paul can knock down the three. Perfect combo for a point guard.
Jokic a screen. Out to DeRozan. Young with the ball. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. It's tipped. Paul with the ball. Now Beal defending. Here's Tatum. And the jump by Tatum.
Though he may not explode off the floor, Tatum's length makes plays like this look easy.
Outside Collins. DeRozan for three. Seattle grabs the miss. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Tatum wide open, he fires one. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Tatum's got 8 points.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Beal with the bucket.
Now, what a baller this guy is. I love watching Beal come right back with the payback triple.
Outside Tatum. Kicks it out to Paul. Shoots the three. DeRozan with the rebound.
Oh, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Beal drives in. Comes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
And the added muscle of Beal coming into play there. I mean, he's just shrugging off the contact and getting it done.
There's 1:38 left in the first quarter of the game. Bounce pass from Paul. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Drains the three-pointer. 11 points in the game.
He's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving fits up.
Pass to Jokic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Sonics trailing. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. A shot by Reddish, no good. On the wing, DeRozan. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Clock at 6. Back to Jokic. It's Young on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Just a little too amped up here early. 2 fouls on him already. That's going to affect his playing time.
Now here's Paul. In the corner, Tatum with it. The Sonics again can't hit. Beal gets a wide open look. Off target from outside. That shot no good. Bradley Beal, he's been the guy making things happen for the Minnesota. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
They've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. It sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw, good. Jokic.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Now here's Paul. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's Young. Back to Anderson. From outside the arc. The shot comes out. Never goes the other way with it. Pass to Embiid. Over Jokic. Embiid, no good.
Playing him tough inside, air permitting the layup. Now get the whole team pumped up.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Yeah, they're going for the throat. And here's Richardson. That 3 off the mark. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Young. Anderson outside. Back to Young. And it's Jokic in the corner. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Richardson. Here's Bible. And it's off from 3-point range. Hunter with it. And it's Richardson picking him up. Jokic with it. And it's blocked.
This is an intensity to Richardson's defense. He puts full effort into it. Loves being that thorn in the side.
And Jokic throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. Impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Here's Rett. Oh, we got hacked on the 3-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. The league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole. We all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A. For 3, Fournier.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
He's a big man with the point guard-esque type handle. If you ask me, it's great watching him use his unique skill set.
Pass to Reddish. The Sonics again can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 14. Here's Anderson. Seattle grabs the miss. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
Now here's Fournier. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
And a little corner back there. Anticipates the pass and jumps the route.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Beal. Jokic inside. And Jokic slams it in.
Yeah, Jokic seems determined to have a big night. So far, he's been successful.
Now Iguodala. Outside Fournier. From outside, off the mark. The drive by Beal. Top of the key, Reddish. Beal with the steal. Pass to Jokic. .122 left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 5. Now, here's Hunter. Back to Jokic. Excellent T there from Allen. And stolen by Hunter. Jokic. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Beal drives in. Misses from close range. Sox trailed by 18. Allen outside to end the run. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You really got to hit Allen if you want to stop him. Just so long and strong from there.
Beal with it. Defended now by Fournier. And Anderson gets it to go.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Bangs home the trifecta. Reddish is set 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Outside Beal. And here's Anderson for 3. And so it's Minnesota in command with a 16-point. And with the second. We'll find out if this game becomes. The route that it's threatening to be. Timberwolves leading by 16. Now, here is Young. And the rejection by Embiid.
Stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now, here's Tatum. And gets in the game.
Gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Over to the left wing. Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Here's Embiid, and it's good for two. Embiid's got his first points of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime with the defensive end.
Now, here's Jokic. Young, no good.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Encouraging to see Anderson drain the triple. He's showing he has the range needed to make this shot.
Here's Paul, following the three by Minnesota. Driving in, and it's Hunter with the jam.
And a long windup and strong follow through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. And once again, off the mark by Seattle.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been awesome.
And stolen by Hunter. It's Anderson with the drive. And good that time. Anderson's got 12 points in the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To halt the run. And the shot goes in from Embiid.
And this is a testament to the concentration Embiid possesses. I mean, he's able to finish despite getting bodied up.
It's Anderson with the drive. Great D that time from Tatum. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Pass to Reddish. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And the basket by Tatum.
Refusing to let the defender alter his shot. Tatum's focus and drive is what helps him finish hard shots.
Now, here is Young. 5 points in the game. A three from Anderson. That one doesn't go, but he's still shooting 50%. 5 of 10. Tatum drives in. Hunter grabs the miss. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Timberwolves lead by 22. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. There's Beal with the three. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
So it's Minnesota now. .158 left to play in the third. And Jokic throws it down.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays well.
And Embiid throws it down.
Well, yeah, high IQ basketball coaches values the easy assist over a risky shot.
Outside Collins. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Here's Embiid. That one wide left.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Known for being a knockdown shooter, Bill has great confidence in his ability to connect from the mid-range.
Bridges, no one around him. Misses the three.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, You can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
For three, Richardson. And he's good on the three ball. Richardson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Jokic. And the call will be against Fournier. That is his first foul of the game. Seconds left in the third quarter. At the elbow, Collins. DeRozan for three. Hits it from three-point range.
And adding a three-point shot later in his career, DeRozan looking very comfortable on that one.
On deep, Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Collins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best score.
And so it's Minnesota having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We come back right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Beal with the steal. To the inside. Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
An all-around player. Beal doesn't just look to score. He's also good at distributing it.
And they double up Embiid. Over Collins. Embiid, no good. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul. Greg, last season was kind of a rough one, very turbulent for the NBA. The China controversy, the passing of David Stern, Kobe Bryant, and finally the COVID pandemic. Other than that, it was kind of uneventful.
Yeah, I mean, an incredibly tough year.
Wow.
You know, you just go back to March, and who would have ever thought we would go through what we went through? You talked about all the other issues, David Stern and Kobe both passing. You know, I'm just hopeful we get a return to normality, because that sounds pretty good right about now.
It sure does. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Inside. There's Beal with the three. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Thompson in the post. Kicks it out to Richardson. The Sonics again can't hit. Pass to Jokic. Kicks it out to Collins. No good on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Iguodala left side. And they pick up 2. Iguodala's got his first points of the game.
Well, that's what I would say about Iguodala's game. Relentless.
To the wing right side. Anderson wide open. It's hauled in by the Sonics.
He's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
Beal taking his time here. Here he goes. A wide open look here for DeRozan. And the three off target. Pass to Reddish. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
And Anderson has it in the corner. tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Right wing lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Thibault.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Right side, Collins. Outside, Beal. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, at least it feels like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991. You were 12 overall. Remember it like it was yesterday. And the Timberwolves with possession here. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A big you can't really send to the line too much. Jokic, an effective free throw shooter.
He doesn't get the second one. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball. We know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 frontcourt position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you can make a strong case for that. When you go back to last season, many felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot. I think listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
Paul with the 3. The Sonics again can't hit. And here's Anderson for 3. It's hauled in by Richardson. From past the arc, Jokic grabs the miss.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Anderson outside. Launches it. Outside for Beal. Anderson outside. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. 3-pointer. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who's the better team. I mean, they proved it with this one.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. .30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Beal. Kicks it out to Collins. Off target with his 3. Here's Seattle. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Pass to Jokic. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. To the middle. And Embiid throws it down.
The reach of Embiid, just fantastic. Just throw it up there. I mean, he's committed to finishing the alley-oop.
And a deep 3 from Beal. Misses there. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you.
but this might be a single. Always bet on your homies, then go back. Ball is my passion. Check my stats if they ask. Shorty checking my page. She follow my fashion. My life is a film, and Gab's the lead. She's so precious to me. As the edit I breathe. Time to food up the jet. D-Way jersey to dread. Lamborghinis to match. Capu G's on the strip. These haters beneath us. As I'm making my sneakers. Season 16. Lamborghinis and Nimas.
I'm shooting my shot. Every car that I got, every record I break, every rock in my watch, every step that I take, still won't make no mistakes. I'm talking major.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We've got the visitors taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Paul. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Reddish. Embiid inside. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Intercepted. Here we go. Finished off the break.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Minnesota with the ball. Outside Young with the drive. And the layup is good off the glass.
The threat of Trae Young, we talk so much about gravity in the NBA. It's unlocking some other scoring options. Strong take.
Tatum from long range. Beal left side. To the wing on the left. Outside Young. There's the drive. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
Jokic the screen. Young on the attack. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Here's DeRozan. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Joel Embiid.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Left side Tatum. They double team Tatum. Embiid from outside. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Pass to Young. It's Jokic, high post. They get it again. Kicks it out to Collins. Fires the 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Embiid with it. And it's Young picking him up. Tatum with room to shoot. He lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Three-pointer Beal. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. It's Beal on the wing. Here's the 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Good D by Jokic.
His touch has left him in this quarter nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Now here's Embiid. Pass to Tatum. Tries the 9-footer. Oh, a nice bucket inside from Embiid. Embiid's gotten his second bucket.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to guard Embiid. I mean, you can body him up, get physical with him, and he still finds a way to score.
Here's Young. Oh, stolen by Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Down low. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Embiid's got 8 points.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Outside Young. Just 5 to shoot. To the left wing. With 3, Collins. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Embiid inside. Over Jokic. And again, it's Joel Embiid. 10 points for him.
They're really working the paint now.
Jokic sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
Big man towering to the rack. Doesn't happen much in the league anymore, but Jokic is showing us why it's still effective.
Tatum from long range. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Beal.
Oh, cut to
To the middle. Here's Jokic. And yep, it's good.
Oh man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Pass to Reddish. From deep. Collins with the rebound. Three-pointer. Beal.
on,
That's in. Coming off an
Green.
assist from Young.
I'll tell you what, I absolutely love watching Beal go to work. He makes good decisions, and that time, no hesitation off the catch.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
And for a big man, Jokic is more than just a good free throw shooter. He is fantastic. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe, that he has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And Jokic throws it down.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Up and in on the layup. Jokic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with the shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics.
He can be such a physical force. It's so hard to keep Embiid from getting to the free throw line.
And he drops them first. And Embiid drops them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
The kick out to Young. Back to Jokic. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Embiid. Tries yet again. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
We all know rebounding is about effort. Embiid is showing lots of it. I love how he's unwilling to give up on the play.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
To the paint. And stolen by Jokic. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Nice D from Allen. Embiid with it. And it's Young picking him up. That shot off. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Pass to Jokic. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And there's a 3-second violation. Launches it. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Beal's shot is off.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Fournier. McGee a screen. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Out left to the wing. Jokic in the post. Good on the bucket. Jokic has got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, the versatility of this young stud, Jokic, is just ridiculous. Shoots threes, posts up, put the ball on the floor. Did I mention passing?
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. The drive by Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Jokic, is he? I think he's showing some emotion, Kevin.
Minnesota with the ball. 10-point lead. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
6'10", 250 pounds. That's a big man out there, and he uses his size to draw the contact there. Nice job by Jokic.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Back to Richardson. Inside. Bridges outside. Pass to Richardson. On the wing, Fournier. Clock at 6. Here's Allen. Here's McGee. No good on the shot. Good D by Jokic.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
A free throw drops for Jokic.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
So both teams changing it up here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
John Collins grew up in a military family. His parents both serving for decades. He said, quote, there were a lot of guidelines and regulations. It gives you discipline. And one thing the military shows you is that you're fighting for something bigger than yourself. I think that translates on the court. Guys, valuable stuff.
I think so, too. Thanks a lot, Allie. Good stuff there.
It's easy to see why so many people have been so high on DeAndre Hunter. You look at that build, that forward position, and that kind of work ethic. The sky's the limit.
Pass to Fournier. Now here's Allen. Paul with it. McGee with it. Collins defending. Good on the shot. McGee's got his first bucket in this one.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Offensive rebound. Jokic up top. Give him 23. Pass to Anderson. Just 3 to shoot. Back to Jokic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Jokic has got 25 points.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And here's Iguodala. Back to Fournier. For 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Pass to Beal. Back to Jokic. Ooh, stolen by Allen. 4 seconds left.
Yes, sir.
Oh!
That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. And the first half now in the books. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's Beal on the wing. That's tipped. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain, close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
And Tatum, here we go. And finished off by Tatum.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Jokic. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tristan Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. From deep, Jokic. The rebound by Bridges.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Sinks the tray.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And Miles Bridges is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Jokic in the post. He can't hit that time. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Outside Tatum. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Collins. Here's Jokic. Outside Paul. Out to the wing. The three is up. Connects from downtown.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Back to Jokic. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
And they double up Jokic. 6 to shoot. Here's Hunter. They get it back. They shoot again.
And there's never been any question about the value of Embiid's defense. And as one of his teammates, it's a great feeling to have that kind of defender beside you.
Fires in the triple.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And it's Jokic missing.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Minnesota in the lead. Got it. Jokic has got 29.
Yeah, the inside game of Jokic continues to improve. Adept at using that big body, finding an angle, taking advantage.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, my! That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Pass to Beal. Jokic, a screen. Beal into the lane. Now here's Jokic. Embiid with a nice defensive effort. And here's Tatum.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Now Jokic. He has 29 now. Beal outside. And he drops it in from the low post. Beal's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
We all know Beal might be a shorter off guard at 6'3", but Bradley has heart. He plays way bigger than that listed height.
Here's Anderson. Pass to Jokic. Kicks it out to Collins. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Collins has got his first bucket of the night.
Confidence there shown by John Collins. Gotta like watching him go right up for the shot.
Here's Tatum. And that one's good.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Beal into the lane. Pass to Jokic. Collins outside. There's the triple. On target from range. Collins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
John Collins continuing to show that he's willing to work on that three-point range.
From deep three-point range, Paul shot is off.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Outside Hunter. "32 seconds left in the third quarter. And that one's good. And it's an 11-point Minnesota lead.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Back to Tatum. Pass to Paul. Here's Reddish. Embiid from outside. Anderson pulls it down. Now here's Beal. There's the drive. Jokic in the post. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The T-Wolves on top, up 11. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Bridges outside. Pass to Allen. The kick out to Fournier. To the inside. Here's Embiid. Hunter covering from 6 feet away. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, a real versatile big man with multiple sweet spots out on the floor. Embiid is definitely on a roll.
Young with it. Into the lane. Blocked. And now... they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Inside. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here.
Now, he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill.
And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Young. Pass to Jokic. Back to Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
Stolen by Young. DeRozan, left side. Outside Young. Pass to Trent. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Slams it down with the hand.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Now Embiid, covered by Jokic. And Embiid gets a double team. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's up. on Nikola Jokic. The free throw drops for Embiid. And he makes both free throws. Now Young. Pass to Jokic. Three-pointer, no good. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Now Iguodala. Back to Tatum. McGee with it. Shot clock at 6. Count it.
Coach is loving the ball movement.